All right, State fans, this is for you. Went to Mississippi State today. Had a chance to meet, for me, the first time, Chris Lemonis, the head baseball coach, newly hired, and his newly hired pitching coach, Scott Foxhall. Enjoy.
Coach Foxhall, and what kind of stood out about him that you felt like was a good fit for Mississippi State?
You know, hiring the pitching coach in this day and age is a little tougher because you're looking for a really experienced pitching coach. You're looking for a guy who takes care of arms and has arm care, and then a good fit for your staff. And I don't know if people realize, but me and Coach Foxhall, we played our whole career against each other and coached against each other for about, I'd say, 16 years at our rival schools, and we're right in town. So the Citadel and the College of Charleston were pretty good rivals. So I knew, I've known him a long time, I trust him, I know how good a guy he is. We've always had a great relationship, and that's not very common when you have rival schools. So being able to keep that relationship over the years has been huge.
You brought some guys with you from Indiana. What kind of went into those decisions, and why were they the ones you selected?
You know, Kyle Cheeseborough's come down. He's our volunteer coach. He was our recruiting coordinator at Indiana. Coached with me at Louisville, played for me at Louisville. I recruited him. You know, trust is a big piece, but he's also a tremendous recruiter. He's out on the road. I haven't seen him in weeks since we've been here, so he's been able to recruit since we've been waiting to make another hire, so he's coming back here soon. But just really good. And then Roger Rodehaver will be our operations guy. He's coming with us from Indiana too. He's coached on a College World Series team. He played professional baseball with the Phillies. He's just really good, and I trust him also.
Is there anybody from last year's roster that you know already that won't be back in the fall?
Well, that's a tough one because there's a handful of guys. I would have to think. I think Graham Ashcraft maybe is one. Hunter Van Sal's transferring out, so we had a couple guys there.
What about Luke Alexander?
Luke, we're working through some things right now. I can't really comment on too much on that, but just trying to work on some things in that area.
What's the last few weeks been like? Are you settled in? What's kind of going on in your world right now?
It's been a lot because there's a lot of pieces that you're getting ready for the fall. You're taking care of recruiting. Recruiting has gone in so many areas. We're trying to take care of this year's team, the 2 first-rounders, getting this roster ready, but you're also working on your 2019, 20, 21 classes. I went out and saw everybody, or a lot of them, for a shorter period of time, and then just trying to build that relationship with those kids has been huge. But I've been here every day, so I haven't been back to Indiana, so I think I got the job on a Sunday night, flew out on a Monday, and I've been on the job ever since. So it hadn't been much downtime, but it's been fun. Awesome. I mean, we have a chance with some veteran leadership. I think Ethan coming back and having him in the rotation, and then a lot of the older guys and what they experienced over the last month of the season will help out a young, very talented recruiting class.
Have you got reports from some of the summer travel? Not travel, but some of the summer coaches about your players in these like Cape Cod places like that?
We have. Everything sounds great. I think we had, Foscue and Allen beat Westburg last night, even though Westburg had a jack. So we've been going back and forth. I think they're giving him a hard time. But we've just seeing those guys and talking to those guys, and we've had a lot of conversations on the phone or through text.
Came here was because of him. First and foremost, and like he said, our relationship from the past, and I trust in him and believe in him, and then secondly, or 1A and 1B is the commitment to baseball here. Just the commitment from the administration, the commitment from the fans, the commitment from you guys. This is impressive today, and that's the reason that I came over here, and I'm excited to get going. A lot of talent. Some guys coming back that have been there before and done it and are ready to take the next step maybe into a leadership role and to get better at their craft than they were before, but also mix that with the influx of talent that Jake's done such a good job of bringing in here and keeping those guys together and getting them to campus. That it's going to be an exciting time this fall.
When you get everybody back in a few weeks, what's your initial thought? What are some things that you're going to try to do to start off with that group?
Well, the first thing is my style is I try to be a relationship guy. So I don't think anybody's going to get better and nobody's going to work for you unless they know you care about them. So my first thing right now is to develop the relationships with those guys, trying to reach out to them. It's a little scattered this summer because everybody's in different places. So it's calling and waiting on a return call and then trying to catch me. And then It's been a little scattered getting to know them, but that's really the first piece. I want those guys to understand that I care about them as a person first and foremost, and then we'll dive into the baseball stuff.
Develop a 6-7 guy deep bullpen.
Yeah, it's a mentality, and I think the bullpen and the back end of the bullpen's probably the most important thing in college baseball, if not in the big leagues, but definitely in college baseball, where you got some guys that, and especially in this league with the crowds and the how the momentum can change in the later innings, you got to have guys that are tough mentally on the backside. So that's what I start with. We have the talent, like I said, pieces here already, but I'll start with the mentality of the bullpen and what we want to try to do, and the attitude and the bulldog mentality we want to have when we go into the games in those late inning situations. Our excitement level's through the roof, and we don't want to put too much pressure on those guys. Like Chris said, we've got some guys coming back that are veterans that have done it before, but it's certainly going to be fun to have that kind of talent, and hopefully those guys are going to jump in and contribute immediately.
Construction still going on the stadium. It's really starting to take shape. Folks at Mississippi State love baseball. If you hadn't seen that place, you got to plan it, because it's incredible. It's gonna be. It's already incredible, not finished. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to find me on Twitter and Instagram @Radio Wyatt. See you next time. See ya.